Hi everyone. So today's lesson is going to be a live lesson from a lady who attended a golf school of mine a few years ago. And this particular lady was hitting the ball low and left, particularly with her irons and some sort of high and off to the right shots with her woods. And looking at her swing, it looks pretty good. It looks quite dynamic and fairly powerful, but there's a reason she's hitting the ball left. Now, her setup is not too bad and her grip's okay as well. If anything, she might be leaning a little tiny bit onto that left side, which you don't want when you're hitting a full swing. She's just got an iron here in this shot, but otherwise her setup is pretty good. So I just would center that weight off a little bit. Top of the backswing is nice. She's transferred her weight back. Her hands at the top are a little bit flat, so that means a little bit low, and that is because she's trying to push the ball out to the right a bit, which I will show you why that is from the other angle. And you can see here she's got a little bit chicken wingy through the ball, and again from the behind angle I'll be able to tell you why that is. And then she's collapsed those elbows in a little bit there. That left elbow's collapsed behind her and the body's not rotating through all that well. Again, I'll explain why that is from the behind angle, or what they call down the line angle. So here we are from behind. Now, what I would say is that her posture is a little bit too straight up and down. I'd like to add a bit of knee bend in there. Now, a bit of extra knee bend will add some power because you can then use the ground force. You're pushing up off the ground a little bit more effectively. Otherwise, it's okay. Now, this is the problem right here. Now, you can see the angle of her club face is hooded down. So the angle of the club face at this position should be about the same as the back. Now, when the club face hoods down like this, as you come through impact, the club face is pointing left, the ball will then go left, and then what happens is we start trying to adjust. So in this lady's case, the path of her club, so that's why she's a bit flat at the top, because she's trying to bring the club head more into out, left to right. And also that's why she gets the chicken wing, because if she rotates nicely through the ball and keeps the arms straight, the ball's going to go left. So she has tried to steer the ball off to the right by bending that left arm and keeping the club face open for as long as she can. But the problem with that is you overcompensate and then you start hitting some out to the right. You get some left, some right, and your direction goes really out the window. You can see here that chicken wing from this angle as well. So if you tend to pull the ball low left or you get some high off to the right ones, it could be this problem. So get someone to video you from behind. You can always send that in to me if you like. I'll put a link in how to do that. You can also watch the video that I've popped on the end here to show you how to fix this fault. Good luck with it.
So this is a direction tip and it involves the lines on the club face here. So when you're swinging correctly, as you take the club back and you take it to a point where the club's parallel to the ground, the lines here on the club face are up to the sky. Now when you get into that position, your wrist is able to break correctly and it's going to allow the club face to square back up again for you. And then on this side of the ball, the lines again are up to the sky. So essentially you want lines up to the sky here, lines up to the sky here, and that is the correct motion of the club face. That'll help straighten you up. If you tend to pull the ball off to the left, that could be a sign that you're actually closing off your club face on the way back. That's a really common fault. So focus, if direction is a problem for you, on lines up going back, lines up coming through, and that should help you get all the correct motions throughout that crucial impact position.